What's going on, everyone? Arjun here from MirraViz, and today we have a video that a lot of people have been asking for and anticipating, which is our screen here to my left versus a Fresnel screen to my right. And so I'm just going to be going through some test images. We have exactly the same projectors for both of the screens. You can see gray projector here, the same exact projector here. Those are the same projector that we bundle with our screens. Same images on both screens as well. And so I'm just gonna flip through some images and explain some of the differences in the color depth and saturation that you would be seeing in our screen versus a Fresnel screen. So as you can see, the same image on both screens here behind me. It's a picture of a sort of monument, and you can see the difference in the whites and the lighter blue color on both screens. Ours makes the white and blue a lot lighter and more vibrant, whereas the Fresnel screen seems to be more dim. So the main difference between these two screens, the Fresnel screen and the MirraViz UltraBright screen, is going to be found in the real gain. The MirraViz screen has a much higher real gain than the Fresnel screen, almost double. That means that the real brightness of our screen is 2 times as much as that of the Fresnel screen. And on camera, it's a little bit harder to tell because you're seeing the image on the screen through a phone camera, which is then uploaded onto YouTube, and there are multiple intermediate steps there. But once you see it in real life, you'll realize that our directed photon technology enables our screen to be twice as bright as the Fresnel screen. There are also 2 more other differences between the Fresnel screen and the MirraViz screen, and those are found in the view window and uniformity. It's hard to tell on camera, but if you look at the Fresnel screen from a specific spot, right about where the camera is positioned, it will look pretty good. However, once you start to move this way or that way, the brightness of the Fresnel screen will diminish quite quickly, whereas with the MirraViz screen, it stays consistently bright from pretty much any angle that you're viewing it from. And now uniformity. Uniformity is also another thing that's hard to convey on camera, but the best way that I can describe it to you is that the Fresnel screen, from the corner of the screen to the center of the screen, the brightness is not 100% uniform. This means that if I'm standing right here, the center of the screen will appear brighter than the corner of the screen, and thus the uniformity of the screen is low, meaning that when you're watching a movie, the brightness is not uniform throughout the whole screen. The MirraViz screen has an extremely high uniformity of around 92 to 95%, which means that if you're looking at the corner of the screen and then you compare it to the center of the screen, they will be 92 to 95% the same brightness, meaning that the picture and the brightness is very uniform. So in this image, it's the same image on both screens. You guys should be able to tell that. If you look at the center of the Fresnel screen and you compare it to the corner of the Fresnel screen over there, you'll be able to see that the picture is significantly brighter in the center of the screen than it is on the corner of the screen. That's because the center of the screen is closer to the light source from the projector, and the technology in the Fresnel screen is not able to increase the brightness when it gets so far out to the corner. You compare that to our screen, where you look at the center and you look at that far corner, the brightness on the far corner is much more comparable to the brightness in the center. It's going to be 92 to 95% the same brightness. So now I'm just going to flash some comparison images on the screen between ours and the Fresnel to give you guys a better sense of the picture quality comparison when you have both of the same images from the same projectors on both screens.